Look, we did it. We just
Yeah,
keep
that's
it.
because it's that way. Yeah, but
Yeah,
you
but
don't,
look,
you
no,
don't
no.
see everybody though.
Oh,
You
right
know what I'm
there.
saying?
But if she turned it that way,
They're gonna
then
have to turn their phones.
yeah,
Y'all gonna have to turn your phone.
yeah.
Yeah, this is not.
And they probably will. They'll probably be able to do that.
Okay, turn y'all phones.
There you go.
It's a conspiracy.
Yeah.
When we talk about the Epstein stuff, we're gonna cut y'all off. Yeah, they're gonna hear
Or just have everybody just stand over there like a podium.
And yeah, my name is.
that. You know what? You say that again. Mine. Yeah, this is Lillian, the watermelon eater and leader.
Hi, who is it?
The YouTube. Yeah.
Oh, hi, how you doing? Yeah, that watermelon, it was good. Thank you, Roderick.
Yeah, she ate our watermelon.
I
And,
enjoyed, I
the
get
big
together
piece too.
today.
We got a big piece of all the seeds. And this TK, y'all.
Hey, y'all, where y'all at? Come to Keist.
Yeah.
Seekers.
All right. You know what? We're gonna go around the room and say. All right. All right, y'all say hello to everybody live. Hi. Okay.
Thank you for joining us, Lillian.
Yeah. Y'all want to say something to everybody? Anybody? Y'all want to say something to anybody? Yeah, we got some good stuff here today, and we're gonna cut y'all off when we open the Epstein files we got here. So y'all not gonna hear none of that. Huh? Y'all want to say something? No.
Hi.
Yeah, my goal was to hold this up, but I'm not gonna hold this all day for y'all. Well, it won't show everybody over the tripod. If I turned to widescreen, it would have. No, you funny. You funny. Everybody else don't laugh. You, we need to laugh today. But oh, you know what? I can hold it over here. Hang on. Okay, y'all. I can turn this technology. Well, look at that. Look at that. All right now. So we're getting somewhere.
Everybody, you know.
Yeah, it did lock, like you said. But the thing about it is that
Just tell her it didn't work. It didn't. Her idea was bad. It did not work. We're truth seekers. The honest, the truth. It didn't work. It just didn't work. No, I don't know what I'm doing, but okay, there we go. Okay, well, you know what? We can move it around a little bit. We'll just move it around. Say something to, they can hear some of y'all talk. But okay, who else gonna introduce yourself?
Me?
I thought. Oh, you didn't go already.
I haven't gone now.
Okay.
Hi, I'm Sandra Santana. I don't know if you want my email or not, but I don't have
You can let you want everybody, thousands of people to email you.
No.
You married?
Yeah. No, I'm not married.
You want to be married?
Sure, let's go.
All right. Well, give it.
Let's go.
No, I'm saying you. This is the perfect time for you.
I'm single.
It's perfect. It's perfect timing for you.
I was, let's see, how can I get saved? I never really got involved with it. I was kind of raised with knowing stuff because my mom, she was real open with talking about UFOs and ghosts and spirits and I mean everything you can think of, everything you think of. And when I was a kid, growing up, we had ghosts in our house. We had some bad ones, we had some good ones. So we had the ones that would open up the cabinets and blow things out, throw them with knives and everything. And so we lived in a house where there was a sheriff that actually got killed in it, and we never knew. And he used to have a lot of parties and stuff in the house when he was alive, and we used to hear parties going on. Everybody was asleep, you could hear people in the living room and stuff like that, partying it up. And when yeah, so being around the spiritual realm and UFO stuff and Marcus Monster, I mean everything, Bigfoot, I mean you name it, I already heard about it. A lot of these names that Roderick had mentioned, I was raised knowing that. And back in the day there was no computers, all go to the library, look it up, go to seminars. My mom also belonged to MUFON. She had me going to MUFON along with her. We actually had pictures of a flying saucer that was out in Santa Fe with the kids. And we sent it into MUFON. They checked it out and they said they couldn't tell what it was. They didn't know. So they said that was an unidentified flying object. You know, and just things like that, you know, being raised. My brothers were raised the same way, but you know, they just chose not to deal with that. So I kept going. This is my daughter Angelic, and I got her. I'm always talking to her about stuff and letting her know. And we all have like our personal gifts that we were born with. Everybody on this planet has it. And if you want to deny it, you still have it. You still have it. My daughter has the gift of seeing auras around people. She can tell if they're sick. She can tell if you're gonna get sick. She can tell if they're healthy. She can tell if they're bad. I know me, I can see, you know, how they say if you can see if someone's bad or good, you can see a demon inside of them. I can see that right away. I know who's bad, who's good. I get a feeling, you know, stay away from certain places before it happens. I'm originally born and raised in California, the Bay Area. I got the heck out of there. We came here. It's coming up on 2 years now. 2 years now. Because I've been told since I was a child that this thing is going to go underwater. It's not going to break off. It's going to go underwater. My mom let me know 25 years it's going to happen. It's going to happen. 25 years. Believe me, it will. And so now I'm listening to all this stuff about the earthquakes now and what's happening, all the flooding. So I just said, hey, we're going to Texas. So the part of Texas where we're at, from my knowledge, we're in the safe zone. We're in a very safe zone. The only thing is that I'm hoping that Yellowstone, because they say it's going to blow up, and I've heard about that too. As long as it doesn't do what we're thinking it's going to do, the magnitude of it, we'll be fine. You know, that's from what I've learned. My mom was Navajo. She had a lot of stories to tell too. She was one of the ones that got, you know, foster child and stuff. But she knew her relatives in Arizona. I told Lillian, the one that just left, a story about shapeshifters that my mom told me about. And they're true. It's true. People do shapeshift. I had a shapeshifter happen. As a matter of fact, he was my fiance.
He was he shapeshifter?
He was a shapeshifter. He didn't know that I had seen him do that. And I told him I seen it. And
What he turned into?
he was kind of like a wolf man.
Oh, that's tight.
Like a wolf man. But, you know, he wasn't a very nice wolf man. He tried to hide that a lot, and I didn't marry him because he liked to have that wolf man person around more than his own self. And it's not a good thing. It's not a good
Yeah,
thing.
balance it out.
So yeah, I tried to help him where, you know, possibly help him take it out of him. He didn't want it. He liked it.
That's part of his nature.
He liked it. Yeah, so I said, see ya. You know, yeah. And so anyway, so I've seen things, you know, I've heard things, I've been around things. I can tell everybody one story. It's true though. When my mom was passing, what she did to me is she held my hand when she was passing, and she wanted me to go with her because she wanted to show me that it is not scary to pass away. She wanted to show me that it's that this what we're in. She explained it's like we're in a car. The way we take care of our car, that's how it's going to run. If you're going to keep it nice and running and shiny and oil change it, you're going to live a long time. If you're going to choose to have a beater car, you're going to go. You're going to have to throw it off the cliff and you're gone. So she used to say that we're not supposed to be here. We're supposed to be in a spiritual realm. We're energy. So what she did to me is that she was passing, she went and held my hand and she took me with her. Okay, so she was dying. And what happened is I see 3 lights coming in, and I thought it was, you know, they looked like headlights coming into the room. And as that happened, the ceiling opened up with light. So here we go. You go through, went through it. You feel light, feather light. You don't feel your body no more. You're gone. Well, what ended up happening is these lights, they held me down. They were trying to hold me down. I couldn't go. They don't speak to you with your mouth, they speak to you through your mind. They won't show you their face, because to me they didn't have a face, they're just light. They have like arms, they have hands, but they're massive. They are massive. So they had one of them, it was a man, he was trying to hold me down, and the other two took my mom. Well, she wasn't letting me go. She could not let me go. So what ended up happening is they told me, you have to stay here, we're going to go talk to her. She said, I want to talk to you, there's somebody. I'm going to talk to the person who's in charge here. And they said, you can't. I said, yes, I can. I can do what I want because I have, everybody's able to do whatever they want to do. Free will is here, even when you pass away. So they said, okay, well, you stay here, Sandra, and we're going to take her. So they took her somewhere to meet whoever it was that she wanted to meet. And I ended up staying in a place that was like, everybody was light, it was golden. The plants there were the same way, the animals were there, pets, humans, couples, all light. And what ended up...
no faces.
No, they were figures, they were like silhouettes, but you can tell they're human, you can tell a dog's a dog, a deer's a deer. And what ended up happening is the people that were there came up to me and said, how are you here? I go, what do you mean? They said, we were told you're supposed to be dead to be here. I said, no, I'm not dead, I'm alive. My mom took me here. My mom's passing, and I'm alive. I'm supposed to be wherever Earth is, but I don't know at this time, I don't know where it's at. So there they go, they start telling each other, how is she here? Everybody started questioning each other. How is this person able to be here without being dead? So there came more people start coming around, and they wanted to know. Well, by then, they ended up getting, the other fellow came and got me and said, it's time for you to leave.
They gonna be wrong so they living. Hey, you need to see this.
Right. So what they ended up doing is they told my mom we had 2 weeks to live. She had 2 extra weeks to live. But she's gonna be in trouble when she comes back. So we've got to pay the price of this. I'm not gonna tell nobody. This is just, I'm gonna do what I want to do. That's just free will. We're gonna do. So we came back down, and boy,
She got political in the spirit.
she, when I got back in my body, I felt like cement. Back then I used to work out a lot, and I was like, man, I feel like 100 pounds extra on my body. I couldn't lift it. And then she woke up and she told me, did you see what I seen? Did you get to see it? And I said, yeah, I did. And she goes, now I don't want you to be afraid of death, but I want you to go tell everybody that you meet what happened to you, so that way people can go ahead and start opening up their mind. Because everybody needs to open up, she said, in order, because we need to defeat this evil realm. And that's been over 28 years she passed away. And it was 2 weeks to the day she passed away. They gave an extra 2 weeks.
You can negotiate up in there.
That's my what happened with me. And here's another thing. I have white hair because that happened. I had dark hair like my daughter. And when I came back, my hair turned white. So what I did is, I just started coloring it because I was about 28 years old. And now that I'm older, I'm 56 now. Now that I'm older, I just let it go. But this is what my hair did when I came back. This, my eyelashes, and my eyebrows. I color my eyebrows and I color my eyelashes. And this is what color? No, just what coloring dye. No, but this is what happens when you leave. You're not supposed to be talking to the ones in charge. Yeah.
Oh, it's kind of like a
I don't know, this is how I came back.
now I want to talk to her. Where y'all
This is how my hair came back. I don't know. Yeah. Okay. So that's all I have to say.
All right, who else want to introduce yourself? All right. Somebody said you were speaking for 10 minutes. They haven't heard nothing. So the mic not working? Y'all can't hear it?
I think it might volume.
Oh,
He was kind of close to her. You sure your thing ain't on mute? Sometimes.
I have no clue, but it's going to go off in a minute because I'm finna open up these Epstein files so we can
I
see.
think it might have been the tow truck. It was really loud.
All right. Audience, y'all watching, can y'all hear anything? Yes or no? Put it in the chat.
Yeah, he can hear you. He got you on right now.
Judith said hard to hear. Somebody said mic's working fine on their end.
Maybe it was for some people to hear her words.
No.
What? You like that sometimes. Those who are here supposed to be here.
If you couldn't hear, you can hear. They saying you wasn't supposed to hear them.
No, I didn't say you
She said it. I didn't say it.
I'll affirm it.
Okay, we got two. She said it right there.
I said the people that's supposed to hear and the ones that didn't, that just wasn't for you to hear.
Yeah. She said it.
I did.
Yeah. So we see ghosts and stuff too.
Have the decoding.
We see ghosts. All right, who else gonna introduce yourselves? Y'all on what?
No,
Yeah. All of y'all my sisters and brothers.
I'm an elder in the spirit. I
Yeah.
apologize. I'm an elder in spirit and young body. Your daughter? Yes.
My daughter.
No,
Oh,
your
that's
daughter.
good. You want to speak? You good? It's too late now. You on live now. Just say, well, you know, my mom, I thought was crazy, but now I believe her.
She do some things.
Right,
She people.
I mean, you can be honest here, because right now
More is around me.
she ain't gonna say nothing live if you say the truth.
Tell the story about your birth?
Oh,
About your grandpa? What he told me?
Is that your mom for real?
yes.
You sure? Who told you that? I mean, did you believe it? I told my kids, I said, how y'all know me? I'm like, well, we call, you know, how you really know? You know what I'm saying? Just because somebody brought you home and say you mine? Did you do like DNA? You check? See, she thinking about it. Look, like, I gave it some thought.
So, I never met my grandparents.
You want some water? I got water.
I was born after they died, but
I had her when I was 40.
My mama did too.
apparently I was born on the same day, same time that my grandpa was born. And
Oh, reincarnation is here. I always told people sometimes you can raise your kids raising you.
It's true. It's true. Because he told me that this was about a month before he passed. Okay. He told me that if there's such a God, I'm going to send you a message. And because I'm not married, no kids.
Families don't do no praying. They're very demanding in the spiritual
Right.
way.
Right.
They say, huh?
Right.
They'll be doing
So
it.
she was born 2 months early, and I had an emergency C-section. And when they rushed me to the hospital, I stayed in there for 3 days. And I said, "Can I go home?" They said, "No." And it was because my surgeon, he was on vacation. He came, flew on a plane to get there to deliver her because he knew my father and my grandfather. And he didn't want nothing to happen to me because they had already passed. And so while I was giving birth, I asked, "Hey, what day is it?" And they told me it's June 27th. I said, "Really? Well, what time?" And they said, 7:25. She was born exactly on his birthday, the time and everything, at night. And I said, her name was supposed to be Justine, and I named her Angelica because my dad's name is Angel. So I named her Angelic after him.
Message.
And I just looked up, I go, "Dad, you did it, but why so much pain for me?" That's all I said.
Message.
All right. Y'all
So
can.
can I ask her a question? So what do it feels like when you read auras? Like, do you get a feeling before you see the person, or is it a color, or a feeling, or like how do you
it's not
explain
a
that?
feeling, it's more like I just look at you and I can see it. Like sometimes I can't see anybody's aura. Like they're just not there. I don't know if they're not human. I don't know if they're a robot. They could be a robot. Yeah, that and NPC. Sometimes I can't see people. Sometimes I can. I can see like like an animal, they have it. Like trees, they have it.
So it's like an energy or something like
Yeah.
that?
Like here you see what?
I saw her more. Hers is blue. As soon as she came, I saw it.
And Roderick, what color is Roderick?
Blue.
Hope that's good.
Look at me, I'm like, what kind of mine?
Blue aura, baby. Blue.
Public space, if you're at the airport, you just see good, bad, like multiple.
Yeah, sometimes I can see like if there's like a lot of people, then I'm like, you're bad. I don't like you. Or like, you're good, but
We enter the airport.
yeah.
You're not getting on this plane, sir.
Yeah, but I can see that sometimes.
You could know their auras after. Okay, before we leave.
You got cash out.
Who said that? You. Every time I hear the word cash out, I hear
I know that's right. That's what supposed to be.
What?
Wes-
Wesley came up this,
I'm on my own. I know, baby.
when Wesley showed up this morning. He said, "I'm Wesley." So her son is named Wesley. She had texted me this morning. He's gonna bring her Lillian, who left. I said, "Where is your mom?" He said, "No, I'm Wesley with the cash app." I said, "Oh shit, yeah, I know you."
You remember that name, huh?
Oh, Wesley, the Wesley. Yeah, I got you. Yeah. What's up? All right, y'all. Somebody else can introduce
I
yourself.
introduce myself. I ain't got no special like, like how they get there. I ain't got nothing like that.
You real,
my name
right?
Is, my name is Keist Christian. My birthday's on.
What's your username? Are you on the channel? The username? You got a username?
Nah, I just joined you.
Okay, well, cool.
I happened to see you on yesterday. Billy.
Chancellor, okay.
Yeah. So I said, let me come down there.
Well, good. Welcome.
Thank you, and I follow you now too.
Well, cool. Thank you.
But my name is Keist Christian. I was born on Christmas Day in 1977. My dad's name is in the full Bible. His name is Michael David Christian. My daughter was born on Easter Sunday, so I think I'm a little special. I mean, my birthday's on Christmas. My last name is Christian. My dad's whole name is in the Bible. And I don't know. I just believe I'm special. That's all. I ain't got no
faces, y'all.
material, magical story or
Tell them
nothing.
about it. Well, you know what? You
how
can sit
we
on the
get
bench
down.
right here.
Oh, you the 24th? I know that's right. So you
Yeah,
go
you say
tomorrow?
we live. All right. You ain't got no warrant for your resume. You don't want nobody to see it. All right. I had to ask everybody that because I'm live. I won't get somebody else. Somebody got warrant for their arrest. But listen, y'all. I know we live, but I brought the esteem files list for everybody. We're gonna laugh at some of these names. Y'all not gonna hear none of this. I just want y'all to know. Should have been here.
I know that's right. Tell them now.
But y'all can keep talking though.
That was good.
I know somebody got secrets. I know some of y'all see ghosts or something. Dead people, live, dreams, something.
Well, I have a reincarnation story.
All right, well, there we go. You mind? I can put you on, you right? You got it? Okay, yeah. All right.
So, my name is Aset. So I am what many would call the reincarnation of the Aset. In my story of that which came as my father. So that same in this life, while I was cultivated in Jamaica, so that which came as my father came back as my son. So yeah. So right now, and when he was very young, he was always acting like he was my father, like bossing me and saying some things to me, And then after through my journey, that's when I realized that he is my son. And so for my reincarnation story is that when I illuminated myself, and the teacher guru pulled the ego off of myself. So this is the process that we have to go through. Then, because we are sleeping in this world, it's a dream, and we are sleeping, and so we have to come awake. So once I came awake, all of the gods, they came, and then everybody was saying, I sit as awaken. And then I said, who is that? And then they said, okay, you are. And I said, no, that's not me. I was sharing that earlier. But what I learned from that story was that I am the daughter of the self-supreme primal light, the creator of this dream, who see, so Ra, she has a real self that we know as Aten Ra. But during this battle, the war of the gods, the feminine were always being persecuted by the gods, the masculine self. And so there is a war between the feminine and the masculine, because the feminine is the balance. So the feminine is the creator of the dream.
There's the godmother of our
And it
channel.
was hijacked by the masculine self. And so I was learning, like, who am I in this, in all of these past lives and all of the different. So what happened is that there was a star that used to follow me everywhere I went. And so, when during the age of the aliens, and I'm saying, why is this, star following me? And then I realized with Chaguru Self that it is my son, and this is where all of our memory are stored there. Every lifetime that we come in is stored so we can access it. So everyone have a light, and your soul self. It stores all your information, because we are really taking the journey for the soul. So that's why the soul makes a baby self, and that baby self walks on all the spirit, and that will go to sleep. So the soul never sleeps, and that's why all the gods want the soul. That's why the war is to enslave and dominate the soul and keep the soul in slavery. And so I was like, yes, exactly. And so this is how they trap us in the dream, because the soul wants to exit the dream, and the gods say, hold the soul, but why? So I wanted to know why.
Well, I would just
Ooh, glad you're here.
Yes.
I got you.
They have no light.
Right.
So all of the gods, they do not have a light. They are our masculine self. All the feminine, they are our masculine self. And the soul is the light. But because we are in the fractal state, the fractal state is the masculine and feminine are separated. This is us here. But we have our higher self, our bigger self, who are not fragmented like we are. So they do not know the feminine, and they have no light. So their light is being obscured behind them. And so this is what I came to realize, and I got to lead my masculine self. Yeah.
So the key is to free yourself to get out of sleep, is to balance your masculine and your feminine.
Yeah, but
Yes,
you
get
don't
on
have
the
to,
balance.
if you get connected with yourself, the soul, by removing the ego, everything is done for you effortlessly.
But you have to have your ego to be able to defend yourself through the gods and stuff, right?
You need yourself
That's
to
why
be
it's the
awake.
balance, right?
No, because this is what the mind tricks us. So we can hold on to the ego, because it is saying, the mind was saying to me, don't let me go, don't let me go.
Right.
And when I was trying to let it go, it was a war between myself. The war is here. We have to face it. And don't be afraid.
But the battle, here's the deal. I agree with what you say, I agree with what you say.
But you have to have
Because
like a
in this
healthy
realm-
ego. You have a healthy ego, right?
Right.
When you balance yourself,
Right.
you have to have a balanced feminine, and,
Correct.
feminine side and
Correct.
masculine.
But the way, so you know how we hear the word yoga, right? And then now a lot of people are now adapted into the word tantra for as an experience, because tantra deals with the physical and the spiritual. Yoga is, like you said, freeing your ego and just ascending. But because you have to operate in this dimension, you have to supersede, meaning that you have to go within and understand yourself and do your shadow work, right? And also heal your inner child and have those healthy discussions by shining your light in the shadows for it to come forth. So then now you're joining forces and you're operating integrated. So therefore, like you said, there are times that you may need your ego in order to be an armor and shield. However, you know from the truth that this ground deals with emotions and vibrational frequency. So you have to integrate that high vibrational frequency in order to eliminate, so you can, like you say, attract other like-minded energies so you can go up. But living in this realm, there is the material plane. You see, so when it comes time, it's like you say, hey, I know how to do the eject button, letting go of that ego. But when it comes to the baby steps of people maturing on their spiritual journey, they're gonna have to, like you say, do the inner work and use it as an armor to move forward. You know, like it says, we don't wrestle with flesh and blood, but the principalities of the spirit world. And what I say, yeah, we're in a spiritual warfare, but more it's an ether war. So it's like I'd rather raise my vibration, you know what I'm saying, and then be around like-minded vibration, because like you say, source can give me the spirit of fear, but I have to go through it in order to ascend it, right? And illuminate their like-mindedness and understanding that the ancient ones, like you said, you went through your reincarnation. Now you remember who you are as I said, the goddess of love. You see what I'm saying? And so with that, you have the salvo. So now you have your mission, but then that's just one part of the journey that somebody may migrate, attract themselves to you because they're ready to remove the full ego.
Yeah.
But someone that's on her journey, like you say, hey, I'm gonna need that. Maybe Empress ain't there. You got to be open that. You know what I'm saying? You got to use the divine unity. So you have to become union with yourself, meaning that you have to use occult spitting knowledge that we, our ancestors, and those who have, allowed us to integrate the healing aspect, to utilize those tools and techniques. And plus, we have to get out of the mindset that, oh, you know, religion taught me that that's evil, that's voodoo, that's this. But these are our ancient ancestral practices. So we have to learn how to integrate those things back into oneness with integrity of what works, you know.
So, let me respond to you for a second. Yeah, this one way to go,
You okay?
but there is a very simple way. And the mind tries to make everything very complicated.
Right.
So in my path that I choose the simple way
Correct.
of the inquiry. And when I say dissolving the ego, because we are in this realm, we are using the ego in the separation, pulling it off of yourself. So I am explaining clearly what I mean. So the way that we exist, like this one, is on one sheet. Here you have the ego taking front stage, and the self is sleeping, being obscure behind the ego, right? So when you are dissolving the ego, I want to be made clear because this is a misunderstanding, that the teacher guru rises from yourself, the soul, and pulls this ego off of the self. And it's a battle to do this. So the ego is going to tell you that you should do all these other things, all right, for a distraction. But the real battle is to pull this ego off of you so you can come away. I did not mean that you're going to be in this world without it. There's going to be the void buffering between you and the ego. No, it's not. It's not.
So you talk about attachment,
Obscuring. Pardon?
attachments, like your ego.
No,
like you
it's
say,
not an attachment. Okay, let me explain again what the ego is. It's a device. So the I self, the mother, create this device by using the particles of the masculine, the self-consciousness, her masculine self. And just like how you see us, we are creating all these different things. They're creating AI by using the particles of the plasmoid and the protons. Right? The self is doing this. It's just like we have AI, we have an AI called mind and consciousness, like ego. So this thing, it is not in its natural state. So we have to get it pulled off of us. And yeah, you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're making
Yeah.
the ego as in a good ego, not as in a bad ego. Like
No, the
like
ego is sleeping. We want to get it to wake up.
And the ego is
Sleeping and dreaming, yeah. So we want to get it to awake. But it thinks that everything it's imagining is real. And so we have to face it. I know this is very hard and challenging, but this is really the battle that we fight. The battle we fight is with our mind, our own ego, to remove it off of ourselves. We want it to get off of us. Off. And it's going to fight you because I went through the battle. It was fighting. But yes.
Okay, so you're saying that everybody should just be in that feminine inherent. You don't think there's a positive and negative?
Yes,
in,
we
in,
need
in,
both.
in,
Yes,
in the
yeah, we need
spiritual
both.
world. Yeah, you need
Yeah,
both.
yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. So I feel like our masculinity is. I understand where you're coming from. You're saying that it's sleep and it's showing you.
Tell her no.
It's showing you
The no.
that it's basically, you know, the illusions.
Yeah.
The ego is like basically sleep in the illusion world. I get what you're saying. And you're saying to wake it up, you basically got to make it as a. I'm gonna put it as a good ego. You know what I'm saying? A positive way. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That's what has to be like a balance.
Natural pure state.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it has to wake up.
Yeah, but once you wake it up, and people can wake it up, you know what I'm saying?
No, I wasn't on
Use
school.
it as a positive way. It's still a masculinity is more like a protection.
How's it going?
Still like a
Telling you you're
The feminine and the masculine.
No, this is real live.
You need both.
Yeah, it's not the ego.
You're alive. People watch it. So if you're ready to say whatever, go ahead. Now's the
So
time.
the masculinity you're saying is
The
not-
herbal who's supposed to be holding the camera,
No.
which I'm holding the camera
No, it's
right here.
It's a consciousness.
Yeah, so just let y'all know.
It's the subconsciousness, the masculine, and the neutral self.
So what does the masculinity do to you? What do you feel like the masculinity? What is their role?
It's your other self.
Y'all talk out loud so everybody can learn from y'all having all these little micro conversations.
Yeah, energy of what though?
Over there, over
The
there.
energy of what? I'm trying to get to like how you said femininity is like more, you know, emotions, this, that, and other. What is the? I'm asking what is
Mr.
the
Bucko in the house.
masculinity?
What's up, Bucko?
I'm trying to get a void of what? Like
It's the self, the void, that we are split and dissected by the fractalized. Okay.
I think
Hold on.
it's kind of like you're saying you can't have your shield up and saying I'm surrendering. You like, oh, surrender, but you still have that shield because your ego is, you have to literally.
no, I was asking what was masculine. What does she call masculinity? You know how like feminism is like your emotions and how you feel, and then what is your masculinity? What do you represent that as? And what did you say as masculinity?
I'm explaining the self, like you said, that is the protocol, the magnetic energy. You understand? So the neutral self is the self that has no charge. But you're focusing on the physical aspect, like male and female, emotional. But I'm talking about the energy that we are.
So, yeah, so female. So okay. So what do you call femininity?
The feminine self,
Uh-huh.
that is the neutral self.
The neutron, and then the masculinity is
It's
the
the proton.
proton. Okay, so you're talking about like an energy. And,
Yes.
Okay, so it's like a positive and negative, then, right?
Yes, yes. No, the self, the feminine does not have any charge.
So that would be a negative because they don't have any charge,
Y'all,
right?
this is Diana,
The light.
y'all.
Okay, neutral.
The godmother of the channel, y'all, right there.
Is the next.
It's her right here,
The light is the negative.
Yeah, the light
right
is
here.
the next.
Well, we on live, so.
Doesn't mean that it's a bad or good. Just mean that it's in charge of how you create the
Yeah.
electricity, how you create light. So the proton is the positive charge. Yeah, and the electron, which is the light, the sun, that is the negative charge. The self is neutral. You understand?
Now when you said, okay, I'm getting it now. I'm getting it now. Okay, because I was trying to check her.
She like the checkpoint, you know what I'm saying? Like you're going through life experiences, and then at the end of the day, you say, "Fuck this shit. I just want to get it simple. I just want to way out." Boom, go to I said, Sambo, you out. Get the ego out. So I feel like everybody in their life has a ascension towards and self mastery, certain healing modalities, you know, and everybody have their own post. You know, so it's like, look, I'm not gonna cross your lane, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, we come over here, don't cross my lane, you know what I'm saying? But we're here to bring in unison so people can elevate in their sensual process. So souls who are ready to, you know, are gonna be naturally attracted to you, where they're able to resonate with you because you know that they're ready, you know, and they're ready to give you the ego because they're analytical, say, hey, I'm an engineer, you know, particles, and neutrons, you know what I'm saying? And you can speak that language and resonate with their heart, spirit, and soul. And then by them doing the inner work, whatever spiritual system, whether it's Kemetic, Buddhist, you know, like a lot of things you integrate your spiritual practice, they're able to resonate with you. So when you speak your truth, there is no conflict, no internal conflict. All it is that I'm here to surrender. I said, I'm ready to go to the next level. I said, so let's I share this out with the sound bowls. I said, and let's go like that. So that's how we do it. You know what I'm saying? So then, so therefore, like you already know what the completion is. And so when people come to you, you can express that and communicate them with the sound bowls, and know like, okay, they divine feminine masculine already integrated. I ain't gotta, speak less, you know what I'm saying? But more is in the sound bowl.
Yeah,
So that's how
yeah,
I feel.
that's basically what I do. Stillness.
Boom shakalaka.
Yeah.
Did I get it right?
Yeah.
What you drinking over there?
We're all at different
How
levels,
juice?
and someone's is hard to
Ooh, chocolate.
understand, sometimes when I say things, so,
Oh, I'm
yeah.
I'm an empath and I'm an active listener, so I can feel and read your spirit and soul and know what you mean, and operate with integrity and communicating back with you. That's how I heal, you know what I'm saying, through my art, through my music, through business and all those different kind of things. I'm multifaceted. So, I guess I get to share my story. I guess I'm gonna come.
Yeah, go ahead, ma'am.
Oh, let me get my
I had
camera
to take
over
my
there.
shirt. I mean, my shirt off.
Uh-oh.
My sunglasses so y'all can see my eyes like.
Yeah. So we know it's a real person.
I'm a real person. Cause they want me to read something to y'all, and I gotta stand on the ground. I gotta ground myself. Again, thank you, Rodney. For
I don't know where he went, but Roderick is still here.
Roderick. Yeah, I know Rodney. You know what I'm saying? I do know what I'm saying sometimes. But I really appreciate everybody being here today because we're all been sequential. We all have different aspects in our life that we can connect with, because we got shared stories. Because a lot of times people think that we're weird, when we see things that are not familiar because we're being dim programming, and most of us recognize that we have past lives, so we like, yeah, I ain't gotta go through that again. But it's always great to have somebody that's like-minded, that you can share your stories and feel vulnerable to connect with them and able to go deep. It is also great that you have, aspects of who we are, because I believe that we were here in a past life, and our resonance where we are in this age of Aquarius, this golden age, is to unify this whole thing, called us. I feel that we're all gods and goddesses, meaning that we're the great scientists, the great programmers, but there was a time that we fell asleep as gods. You know what I'm saying? That we were sedated. We got to understand that, like our sister Aset, Queen Goddess Aset shared that this is a divine feminine planet that has free will, and through what, like you said, Roderick shared with the aliens, with the draconians, with all of these things, with this whole like masculine energy, it's time to tame, because of the patriarchal systems. And now we're realizing that, hey, we got to get balanced, but it's not just about the female with a yoni. It's all about the masculine tapping into the divine feminine so we can be divine UN as whole as one. So I'm going to read this because, like you say, me coming back in this ancient, form, like I said, hey, I got a young body, but I've been here since the beginning of times. And like I said, I've been hiding behind the scenes because I've been in hermit mode. Because the ancestor source and everybody on this planet, whether it's galactic, they've been saying like we got to get these cosmic downloads because whoever controls the narrative controls, like you said, the people. So it's time to rewrite our stories and have conversations so we can get clarity. That's why when it comes to the battlefield of the mind, you can pull out those judges, you know what I'm saying, and put your judges of your ancestors so you can judge yourself. When it comes to heaven and hell on earth, you create your heaven and hell on earth based on your perception, because everything is a projection. Am I correct?
Sure.
Yeah.
Let me read this and then you get to know a little bit of who I am. Again, I'm Empress Nakasha, and I was born here, raised in Dallas, Texas, Oak Cliff. That's my hood.
That's my hood.
Turner, 1 year at Carter High.
My hood.
1 year at Carter High, and then after my grandma transitioned, I had an opportunity to relocate to California, where I was with my brother and my sister-in-law. So I graduated from Marion Valley High School, and I stayed in California. So I'm a Cali Texanese because I lived in China too. But long story short, I came back a decade ago to take care of my mom. And like you said, last year she had her great home going, back into the ancestral realm. And a lot of things from a young age was allowed me to heal myself with my relationship with my mother, because I understand the spirit realm. And so when she came to me last year before she was transitioned, she said, I would just want to check in on you. Because at this time she was living in Florida. But prior to that, because I'm a healer, I healed my mom twice. For the third time, she said, it's time for me to let me go because I got to break the generational curse on our family. So we did what we had to do, so we switched guards. So I'm here to say that when it comes to the healing, not like you say, healing from the traumas, but healing from your paternal and your maternal lineages. So you're able to ascend and understand the downloads that source and your ancestors giving you, because we are the better versions of them. So when we go through trials and tribulation, it heals the DNA, which also goes into our ashe, into the ether realm, for them to get clarity so they can move forward in the astral planes. So as I read, they changed names, which changed our frequency. They changed the map where we were originated from. They changed the routes for us to navigate the waters away from the star system with constantly programmed images they showed us and made us to forget who we are by sedating our divinity. Their inverted rituals changed the ley line frequencies. They changed our original tone, which shifted our regional tone and vibrational frequency to materialize at free will. Instead, they taught us to speak their incantations of spells to materialize their existence to thrive, causing us to survive. Then they institutionalized us into their asylums called education, religion, military, politics, agriculture, entertainment, music, fashion, to materialize their reality, leveraging our free will and sovereignty and limiting us from creating our future into the now through their religious, spellbound dogma and indoctrination called entertainment for us to enjoy and rehearse, yet not control. However, they watch us play out their scripts in society as their form of entertainment. Now, they did surpass our soul because they knew through religion, whoever controls the mind controls the soul. This one thing they attempted to change and transform, which is immutable. Yet it was once suppressed, yet over a duration and secrecy of high initiatives evoked in us energetically had awakened. So like dough rising as a loaf of bread being baked in the oven, like the sun right now, is our soul's imprint, because our imprints stored our original narratives in agriculture, because we are connected to the earth, pointing back to us the black sun, to us black to our north star. When we walk on this land, we're walking on ourselves. This is the reason we say we are sacred to this land, because this land is us. Just like how Queen over here is sharing her stories about her mom demanding when she went to the heavens, because she been here, so she have the sovereign right of the land to ascend from this realm into the next realm. You get what I'm saying? So therefore, when we walk on our land, we walk on ourselves. This is the reason we say we are sacred to this land, because this land is us. As my body, your body together, we are the land. As below, the terror, the flesh, the seeds, the bodily fluids in our bodies are remnants of our primordial, ancient elder ancestors who in millennia did not have coffins to bury their beloved. This is the reason we treat and ritualize the land as sacred, as great stewards. This land knows your footsteps. This land knows my footsteps. You and I are here before borders, before paper, before blood oaths and contracts. You and I are not here to be discovered, yet to be remembered, and to be reverenced and have honor and respect.
What an introduction.
So what?
I'm going to get out this sound. Look.
You know that stuff felt good to you.
Yeah. You're right.
Down low.
Yep, I was just about to say that.
Okay. So, audience, I just want y'all to know y'all didn't get here. So we're getting ready to laugh at this Epstein file list you got. So I'm gonna take y'all off live so that I'll be here on Monday. You know. Y'all okay with that? Yeah. Or y'all want to talk about something? Cause we can talk about anything. Yep. Then we need to get some of that singing bowls over there, but how that work. So y'all good?
Yeah.
You want to do singing bowls and then so we tap in the Epstein? Like,
Epstein. I gotta go into it.
oh, Epstein.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
So
Epstein. It's Epstein.
yeah, all right. Peace out, y'all. Let me go hang this thing up. Say goodbye to everybody, y'all.
Goodbye. All right, I'm gonna do a closing on you guys.
Yeah. All right, we're going through the Epstein files, y'all. So let's